Imagine if it were your child, took their last breath there all by themselves in their car. Wouldn't you want something there at that exact spot to honor them, to remember them?
Tonight, a mother's battled to keep her son's memory alive after he was killed in a car crash last year. Loved ones are fighting to put up a plaque along East Natoma Street and Golf Links Drive in Folsom in honor of Braden Flynn. This as the Empire Ranch Homeowners Association continues to deny that request. Fox 40 Sierra Krug shows us where this is happening and shares what Braden's family is saying about that tonight.
Here, the community has sent up balloons and roses honoring Braden Flynn. His loved ones tell me these sites have been taken down before. Also, you can see the roses are dying, the balloons are deflating. That's why his loved ones say they are fighting endlessly to get a permanent plaque set up here instead.
He knew how loved he was. That kid had a love for life that I've never seen before and I'll never see again.
Melissa Grant tells us her son Braden Flynn was a fighter his whole life, an athlete, a role model, and a cancer survivor. He was diagnosed in 2021, but a few years later,
he had just gotten a new lease on life. He had just gotten his 3-year remission, clean bill of health.
Then last May, the 20-year-old lost his life in an instant after being hit by another driver in Folsom.
We faced losing him once before when he was diagnosed with cancer. And we won that battle. He survived it. So the night that, or the early in the morning that we were told he had been killed, it was such a shock.
Flynn took his last breath at the intersection of East Natoma Street and Golf Links Drive.
That was the very first intersection he ever drove through by himself. It was also the last intersection he ever drove through.
Since then, his loved ones have been determined to seek justice and to keep his memory alive. Flynn's friends and family setting up a memorial, candles, flowers.
And then one day it was just gone. The person from the Homeowners Association had driven up and thrown it all in the trunk of her car.
So Grant contacted the Empire Ranch Homeowners Association, requesting permission to put up a permanent memorial to honor her son's life. Their response:
"Your memorial request was not approved." The end.
Fox 40 also reached out to the HOA several times asking for comment. They did not respond. Eventually, a representative answered Grant's follow-up email explaining the request was denied, essentially because it would be the HOA's responsibility to maintain, and they feared it could be a distraction to drivers and set a precedent.
The other suggestion was to replace one of the bricks in the brick wall on that corner with that same small plaque. So neither one of those would have created any sort of a traffic hazard.
Now hundreds of community members standing behind Grant, volunteering to sign a petition. Grant tells us this isn't about a plaque or flowers. It's about her son and everyone who misses him, sharing this message to the HOA.
Imagine if it were your child, took their last breath there all by themselves in their car. Wouldn't you want something there at that exact spot to honor them, to remember them?
She says she knows it won't bring the beloved son, brother, and friend back, but it will continue to share his story for the whole community to remember.
I think it would be a great lesson for everybody. It would honor my son and his memory and the life that he should have lived. After Grant's request for a plaque over by the brick was denied, she has since requested a plaque go up here at this bench, which obviously already exists and is not currently dedicated to anyone or any cause. Stick with Fox 40 for updates. In Folsom, covering local news that matters, Sierra Krug, Fox 40 News.